Good evening, one and all. Yes, I did the hat trick. I said good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. How is everybody doing out there? Mark the Infinitely Tired Lady Miss Saucy Wench Adiga Outlaw Hell Brother. Darth Haster, how are you doing, Darth? Psycho Dwarf 9, Sit Room, LDG Pixels. Hell Brother, gotta have you on the show one day. Saucy Wench, did I already say Saucy Wench? I don't know. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Rhonda, hello, Rhonda. Crimson Mist. Purple Lady, hello, Purple Lady. Eris of Chaos, the Battle Angel is here. Kathia Star, good evening. Good evening, Kathia. Samantha Joe, good evening, girls. Trey from Max World Entertainment, my brother from another mother, is here. How are you doing, Trey? Man, 3 shows one day. I know, it's absolutely insane. What's his face, Mick Whatnot? Hail. Hail, how are you doing? Jedi Bill 797. How are you doing, brother? Is Nina out there? Hello, Nina. If you're listening, hello, Nina. How are you doing tonight? Hope I didn't miss anybody. Lady Mist. Hello, Lady Mist. All right. So tonight we are here with one member of our community, Dal Cecil Runo. I would like to welcome her. Everybody give her a big hello. How you doing? How are you doing, Dal?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And hi, Adega. Thank you for introducing me to this awesome community because you were the one who got me into this. So I suppose I'm a baby Valkyrie now. I don't know. Can I be a baby Valkyrie? Can I be a Valkyrie?
Yes, be a baby Valkyrie. Yes.
I can change my name to Hildur if you want. I can join the Valkyries. I just said I just told my roommate, "Can you stay quiet tonight?" Because why? Because I'm going to Valhalla. And it's like, what the? Yeah. What? You're going to Valhalla? Yeah. I was invited by Loki himself, and she was like, "You're playing, right?" I was like, "No, it's a talk show. I'm going with Loki." And she's like, it's one of the. Yeah. So can you be quiet? Okay.
Well, we're absolutely delighted to have you here tonight. And I understand that you are part of a writing group and that's how you met Adiga?
Yes. So long story short, I don't remember the exact month when I met Adega because it was summer and I am a winter. I'm an ice Valkyrie, so I don't function in summer. And we sometimes look for copyright-free music. So this kind of ties to the topic that you had in the morning about copyright claims. I'm as careful as I can with that. Okay, sure. My latest upload is a Billie Eilish cover, but no. Other than that, it's a cover. That doesn't matter. But with my writing content videos, I am very careful, and I don't want to put music that is not copyright free. So I was looking for these channels that offer that thing about music, and then this music channel is called co.ag. Some people say coag, whatever, but it's co.ag music, and that guy has a huge catalog of music that you can totally use in your content for free, no claims, no copyrights, no nothing, unless he says, okay, this particular track contains sound samples of whatever, this is not copyright free. He will let the audience know if a track is not free, but then otherwise you can just download the crap out of his catalog and use it in your videos. I recommend you to go there. You were talking about finding music, Loki, so you can also test it out. Maybe he has something for you. So he's such a nice guy that he likes the videos where people use his content, so he has like a sort of like playlist, and there I was just nosy and I was curious to see other people who would use his content and see if I was doing my thing right, because I'm a sci-fi writer, but I also write some poetry and I also try to write other genres. I have a short story about a visually impaired Valkyrie and her name is Hildur. That's where the joke is coming from. I am basically one of my characters. Should have changed the picture, but okay, I forgot. Later in another time. And then I was going through that like playlist, and then I saw one of Adega's videos, and it was like a reading, like he was reading a piece of one of his stories, and I, being the blind I am, I was like, whoa, someone is reading his stories here on YouTube. That's exactly what I need. It's much better than my phone reading the ebooks for me with that annoying robotic voice. So I was like, yeah, this guy is my hero. I am going to subscribe. And then we started talking. I don't know how that happened. I think it was Twitter, something. Oh no, in the comments, and then Twitter and Facebook and everywhere. So he's really, really nice, and also very smart, and I like his voice. So yeah, narration voice is really soothing. So I started promoting that.
He needs to be doing his own like oh, my mind's drawn a blank. It's been a
Do
long
you know
day.
those channels? Do you know Adega? Do you know those channels with the quote, true scary stories compilations? The true scary stories told in the rain and blah blah blah. Oh, you should totally. People will come flocking to your channel if you start reading scary stories.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I think is that the one that you were referring to?
the audiobooks. He needs to be like doing his own audiobooks for
Yeah.
all of his stuff. Everything he's done, he needs to do his own audiobooks.
I agree, absolutely. I mean, I bought your book. I did, and I like it, but I am spoiled. I want to hear you reading it for me instead of my robot.
Yes, yes. We need. I've told him that too. I've been like, dude, you need to do the audio for the audiobooks. That you just
Yes.
do it. Don't hire somebody else to do it. You
No,
do it because that's
do
what
it
we want to.
yourself. It would be amazing. I totally agree. What the people in the comments say? We are not ignoring you.
Oh, Eris was saying we need merch that says "Adega" because I say
Oh,
Adiga.
yeah. Digga. Yeah.
Adega said even with your accent, you say it correctly. Where I can't say Adega, I say Adiga. So it doesn't
Which
give
one
me
of
hell.
which one of my accents? I have like 20.
Max World Entertainment said he just subbed to your channel.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this. I mean, I'm new. I have to prove my worthiness to the gods.
Saucy
I
Wench just subscribed.
Thank you guys. I hope that you will like my writing ramblings. I'm planning on making more writing videos. If you want to write your books, you can also join other people from the writing community, or aka authortube, like we call it. It's like authortube. There's a bunch of people. I'm a tiny little nobody amongst the big channels over there. They give some basic writing advice, for beginners and stuff. And I sometimes like to talk about the deeper things on writing. So, for example, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is just a regular writing sprints. The thing that I do. I also host. Not like you, Loki. You definitely a Norskot. You stream every day and more than once a day. That's wow. I stream only one. I stream only once a week, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But those streams are a little bit different because it's for writers. We have like a time, like a countdown timer, and you have like 15 minutes to work on your books or your poetry or your website or whatever the crap you want. You have 15 or 20, and we have like several of those. Like we have some breaks, and we chat in the middle. Hey, how did you do? And we just live off the chat and whatever. But it's like writing sprints. It's like when you hang out with other writers and you're working on your stuff. But on Thursday, I have a live stream coming up with another author tuber, so another writer, but she's also a licensed psychologist, and we're going to be talking about. We're going to make a therapy session for a fictional character that definitely needed one, and the author didn't do the due diligence, and it was a complete misrepresentation of what it really is to to be an orphan and go through child abuse. And I always wanted to talk about child abuse. I know this is heavy. I'm going to go back to something light and fun. I'm going there. I'm getting there. But this is what we're going to be talking about on Thursday. Like how, if you're going to write a tragic backstory to your main character, because that's a trend, a lot of young adult books and a lot of popular books do this, that the person in the main focus, the protagonist, is always a tragic backstory, and it's so sad, and then you don't see the psychological effect that sad story has on the person. So it's very surreal. Like I don't buy it. I am adopted myself, and you see what I'm going. So I summon a licensed therapist for this, and we're gonna have a talk about how a writer would do this correctly. So that's coming up on Thursday. If anyone is interested in that, I am very I would say I'm not afraid. That's why I want to be a Valkyrie. I want to be a Valkyrie someday, because I'm not afraid of talking about the things that a lot of people don't want to talk about, because ooh, it's hell. And I'm like, yeah, but someone's got to talk about it, no? So that's me. That's this alien just making some observations on human behavior and stuff. We come in peace. We are peaceful. We are just observing.
Well, Crimson Mist has subbed. Darth Haster subbed. Mark the Infinitely Tire has
Oh
subbed.
my god!
Psycho Dwarf 9 has subbed. Whoops his face Mick whatever subbed. Heiress of Chaos is like bouncing off the walls about subbing and saying she's about to binge her videos. Seriously,
Oh
she
my
loves those.
god!
Warlords of Trek has subbed. Lady Mist subbed. Speaker for the Dead just subbed. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you.
I am very honored. I am very honored about it. Guys, I love this already.
I know that before we went live, you had 357 subscribers,
Yes.
and right
And
now
now it's
you have 373 subscribers.
oh my god,
So-
Lucky. I really have to set a thank you ceremony after this.
No. Thank you so much. No. I hate when people thank me. I hate it. You right now you are enriching my content. And the least I can do is throw your link out there and be like, "Hey guys, check her out because she's really cool."
Thank you. I hope I will be cool. And when I say thank you ceremony, I mean your name is Loki. You are in my pantheon, like it or not. So I'm not talking religions, not. But I'm a pagan. I said it the other day, and yes, I follow the Norse branch. So Loki, when one of the gods invites you, well, you have to. You have to come. You have to come and say hail to the community.
And yes, we will hail right back. I love the community we have. I absolutely love it because this community doesn't make judgment.
I saw that. Like I am still over the moon about how honest this community is. I don't know if he's here. Mexican Iron Man. I still feel you, bro. Like that thing the other day. Thank you. We need more people like you to express your thoughts and opinions on something so heartfelt. I'm with you on that. Like I was telling Loki that this Avatar, the Avatar, the Last Airbender Netflix remake that is coming whenever the pandemic thingy goes away, if they mess up with Toph, if they ruin Toph, I'm gonna be just as pissed as Mexican Iron Man, and I'm gonna be back in this show, and I'm gonna be, or maybe just making it in my own channel, and both coming here, there, everywhere, and just the world is going to hear me rage because they have to respect that character and every character. Actually, this is something I wanted to comment. I, as a writer, I try to write, because there's this trend. I don't know. Have you guys in the chat? Have you guys heard of this trend that the Marvel comics creators, or how do you call this, that they are working on this new superheroes thing that is just what in the world are those new superheroes? I don't know if you have heard about it, but when I heard about it, I was like, who the ugh. And that made me cringe as a writer. I don't write comics, but I write books and short stories, and I am always like, I have to be responsible with the content that I create. And yes, I write about blind and visually impaired characters because we don't have enough representation, and that matters to me. Yes, it does, but not in an SJW way, but like in a responsible way. And so I want to create content that will mean something for someone out there, while not excluding people that are not like me. So that's something that I am encountering a lot in recent popular culture. They just want to remake everything into whatever they want, and I'm like, no, but that's not how you do it. You create your own thing in a responsible way. I don't know what the chat says. I'm
The
talking too
chat,
much.
no, no, no. They Speaker for the Dead. Oh my God, they better not screw up Avatar: The Last Airbender! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Oh, they better not.
Crimson Mist says Snowflake and Safe Space.
Yeah, those are the new superheroes. Yeah, the Snowflake and Safe Space. And I was like, what in the world is this nonsense? This is
Jedi
so
Bill.
this is so
Oh,
irresponsible.
Jedi Bill just subscribed to your channel.
Thank you, guys. Guys, I love you. Genuinely, I love you. Thank you so much. I am an emotional Andromedan, you know. In Andromeda, we believe in always giving back to the community. So now it's like I am so emotional.
Crimson Mist says from the all new, all different new warriors. Blah. Talking about Snowflake and Safe Space.
Yeah, that thing was awful. I like it. It has to be really awful for someone who is blind and doesn't watch TV to get to know it. It has to be really, really, really awful for me to know that it even exists and people are not happy about it. Because yeah, that's another thing for this community. You guys like a lot of films and TV and popular culture. If you're ever hosting a watch party, please call me in and then I can join you. And then, like, because I cannot watch TV and movies alone. I was telling Loki that if I were with my mom, then she can tell me what's going on in the parts where everything is dark and people are not talking, or when there are these parts where there's no dialogue and I cannot have any auditory stimuli to grab onto. So my mom kind of fills it in, and so I can watch stuff together with her. But now I am alone. So if you guys ever have a watch party of whatever you want to have, then I can watch things with people. I think it's even more fun that way than just watching it alone. I don't know. so that's I see this community like an opportunity for me to learn new things, and I love learning. You know, I'm a happy alien when it comes to learning.
When this whole thing with the virus started, I had some news, and a lot of people tried to call me on it and said, no, it's never going to happen. That the theaters were in a lot of trouble when we find out,
Mhm.
later AMC's going bankrupt, and Loki was right.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I that is a huge experience for me. Yes, okay, you can sit down on the couch and you can enjoy a movie with somebody. That's perfectly fine. But when you're in
Yes.
a theater, you're surrounded by people you do not know.
Yes.
You're surrounded by smells. You're surrounded by people getting food. A lot of the theaters I go to, you can get a meal now. They'll bring you
Oh,
out
yeah,
your meal.
that's true. I once went to a theater where you could order sushi or a burger with fries. You said fries. Um, I was gonna say chips. But my English words come and go from different regions. I apologize. So yeah, you can order food in the theaters now. I know about that. Imagine you're so many sensory details that you get in a theater. I mean, sure, you can have it at home with, say, you have someone, and you can, if you are very rich, you can have a stereo, like a movie theater kind of sound system, and you can be surrounded and you can make your own food, sure. But the theaters is nicer because it's like I don't know, it's already there. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to work so hard for it. And it's like sharing with other people that you don't necessarily know, but you are united because you all go to this movie to enjoy the same thing. It's like going to a concert for me, at least. I mean, I am a big Nightwish fan, so when I finally had the opportunity to see Nightwish live, it was gorgeous. It was a beautiful experience, and the people around me at the concert, they were so kind. They understood that I couldn't see very well, so they made sure that they moved me to the front row. They made sure that I could see the best I could. I mean, with my crappy eyesight, but at least I wouldn't have a very tall and bulky guy in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so they were very helpful, and those are the beautiful experiences about like sharing with other people, even if you don't really know them very well. And now, luckily, we have this community and the writing community and the blind community. So I guess now I am a part of three communities. Yay! The more the merrier. But yeah, it's sad that now we cannot experience things physically. That has me worried. Like, when is it that we're going to be able to do that again?
Yeah, exactly. When are we going to be able to do that again? And Speaker of the Dead says that is so cool that you don't let your blindness hold you back from loving movies.
It holds me back if I am alone, but I can find my way around it. I'm open-minded enough to let's just give it a try. It's just that, you guys, if you start telling me about this actor and this name and that other name, I'm gonna be lucky. Who's that? Lucky. Who's that one? So beware the stupidity of the alien when it comes to actors.
Darth Haster asks, "Who is your favorite Nightwish singer?"
I am torn apart between Tarja Turunen and Flor Jansen, and Annette is not bad. I will say that. It's just a compatibility issue. Annette really, really tried, and for example, she has a song that's called Scaretale, and that song, no one else can sing it, just Annette, and it's perfect, and she has the right voice for it. So I I like it from her. So she did the best she could with what she had at hand. But then we have Miss Tarja Turunen, who is like an eminence of, like an authority in when it comes to female vocalist of metal music. And then we have Flor Jansen, who is like, oh my God, that woman, what can't she do? She can do anything with her voice. She's almost like a Valkyrie herself. I mean, she's impressive. So I mean, Annette is the weakest link of the three of them, but I will not condemn her for that. I mean, she had a job opportunity. Someone had to fill in the job, and she did the best she could. And I love Scaretale, but yeah, I started off with Tarja, so it will always be nostalgic for me. And Floor is just Floor. It's impressive. So hey, we
Um,
have Nightwish fans here.
we have Nightwish fans here. Rhonda comments that my mom is legally blind and we have to explain to her what is going on during movies. So I
Yes.
totally understand. And being my mom was legally blind, we were very relieved when she finally quit driving. I thought I was going to have a heart attack at 5 years old.
Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot drive. That's the other one. I will always be looking forward for cities and countries where public transport and walking distances are a thing, because this blind alien can't drive.
And you know what? I will, guys, I'm going to have to admit something. And if you all leave because of this, I completely understand.
Oh, come on.
I have not ever taken the time to sit down and watch the Avatar series.
It's okay. Either it's there on Netflix. You can always watch it.
I know it's completely horrible that I've never actually sat down and watched it. Most of what I watched with my kids was stuff that I watched, like Transformers and Thundercats. And yeah, Speaker for the Dead. What? He's leaving. Um, Purple Lady says hashtag blame Loki. Darth Haster, screw this, I'm out. Oh, I just never got around to it, guys. I'm not. At least it's not like Pokemon. I completely hate Pokemon. I can't do Pokemon. But I wanted to watch it. I just haven't found the time to watch it.
You will find the time eventually. You will get to it. I was very intimidated, guys, because of what I said. That, oh my god, these people are very knowledgeable of pop culture, and here I am, a blind dumbass who doesn't know shit about nothing. And then, and then Loki has never watched Avatar, and I did. So it's
Oh shit.
oh well, you totally took a big baggage off of me. Thank
Well, it's just one of those things I never got around to watching. You know, I wouldn't have even watched, like, I know a lot of people are like Harry Potter nuts out there. I never even would have
don't
ever watched
even.
that if it wasn't for my oldest daughter. She got into that, and I just happened to sit down and watch the movie one day, and I was like, oh, you know, this isn't so bad. This is kind of cool. And I got interested and kept watching them. And I almost strangled somebody at the theater when we were sitting there, and they had the scene where they're in like the train station, whatever, and Harry's talking to Sirius, and some guy leans over and he's like, he dies in this movie. And I was like,
Oh
oh,
my god.
no. And I wanted to
Ah,
just strangle him
shit.
because I hadn't read the books. I'd stayed away from it because I was enjoying the movies. I was like, I'm going to watch all the movies and be surprised. And then
Yeah,
I'm going to
and
go back and
then
read
this
the
guy
books.
comes like, he watched this movie. He's dying in this movie. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yes,
Ugh.
exactly. I was like, what the fuck? I wanted to just strangle him.
No.
So after that, I was like, okay, we have the books. I've already bought the books. I'm gonna read the books. And I just for the next, like, I think month, I read through all the way to the last book. And I was like, okay, now if I go and I watch them, it won't be ruined. It will not be ruined. I didn't want to do that because I had read Lord of the Rings probably 15 years before the movies came out. So it was like, and I was the only one. I was the only one of my friends that had read those books. So they had no idea what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen. And I felt like,
Wow.
man, I'm not getting to experience this as much as they are, because this is the first time they've been introduced to this. I
Yeah.
read it. You know, I
Yeah.
read it.
Wow. It's really not nice. I mean, I well, I don't know if do you have Harry Potter fans here in the chat?
Yeah, we've got some Harry Potter fans here in the chat. I grew up during
Okay.
the height of Harry Potter, says Eric of Chaos. Eris of Chaos. Did I say Eric? Oh, Lordy. Eris of Chaos. It has been a long day, folks. I
No,
did
it's
the
okay. It's
hat
okay.
special.
I cannot even see the comments this time around.
Yep.
So
Darth Hester says, yep. Max Ford Entertainment says, yes. Yes, we have. Yeah. We've
okay,
got Harry Potter.
I will be respectful then, because I tried to like the series. I read all the books. I watched all the movies, including the new franchise. Well, no, I haven't watched the newest one, the Crimes of Grindelwald. I haven't watched that one yet, but I watched Fantastic Beasts, the first one. So I did watch. I know my content. This is why I can talk with property if I am ever going to critique it. But I will be respectful. That I will leave all my thoughts for Thursday when I invite my friend, my psychologist writer friend, and there we're going to make a therapy session for Harry Potter himself. And we picked Harry Potter precisely because it is one of the most well-known characters in literature, so no one is going to feel left out unless they have never heard of anything about Harry Potter. But we are going to be doing a therapy session and discussing like a diagnosis of how much the story would change if Miss Rowling would have done her homework properly when it comes to the psychology of an orphan child who has gone through child abuse. And I had so much trouble with that. And still I am a Hufflepuff. I am an expelled Hufflepuff because yay, but a Hufflepuff nonetheless. I'm like Newt Scamander. I'm an expelled Hufflepuff. So, how many Hufflepuffs in the house, or Slytherins, or
I'm a
Gryffindors?
Slytherin.
Yeah, not surprised coming from you, Lucky.
It's the green. I
It's
gotta
the
go with the
green.
green.
It's the green, and your reputation as a North Scot of mischief. So,
Yeah.
Slytherin.
I'm not evil Slytherin though. I'd be like
No,
a
you would be like Andromeda Black. You would be like one of the Black sisters, the one that was nice.
yep.
You would be like her.
Lady Miss says, love Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Avatar: Last Airbender.
You
Eris,
love everything.
Eris of Chaos says, I've been told I'm a Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw, so who knows?
She's a hat stool. The hat doesn't know where to put her.
Yeah, well, you could end up here, or you could end up there.
Or you could end up in a Hufflepuff, or maybe you don't have a bad mind either. You could be a Ravenclaw.
Oh man. So I saw you threw this comment out there the other day, and I picked up on it, and you said I am an alien, asexual, and
biracial. Okay, I am an alien. I am biracial. I am asexual. I am disabled. I'm pagan. So
and
and I am adopted. And look, this community takes me anyway.
well, that's a lot of us. A lot of us here. The biggest slap in the face. You talked about them changing the Last Airbender.
Yeah.
The worst slap in the face they could do to us as fans is say, well, because you don't like this, you're an ist, or you're a phobe, or you're a Yahtzee, or you're something. We are not. We are some of the most open, accepting people. If you grew up with Star Trek like I grew up with Star Trek, one of the first things you learned was something called the IDIC, which means that there is an infinite amount of diversity in infinite combinations.
Got it.
And that everybody is unique. Every single person is diverse in their own way.
Yeah. And I think that you guys, you are the dream audience for any author or film producer or content creator in general, because you would respect the original idea of an author. Like, hey, why would you change, and why would you disrespect the work of somebody else just because it doesn't fit with your ideals? So you are the kind of audience that I would love, actually, because my sci-fi is very, very diverse, but not in the way that Snowflake and Safe Space are. I mean, I don't know what nonsense is that. But like, for example, I have the tendency, and I know this is going to be like a pain in the butt for a lot of readers, but this is what I do. I include characters from different countries, different languages. I like my diversity. They live in a space station. It's not just from Russia or just from America or just from Europe. It's very, very diverse, and they speak their own languages. They speak English too. The book is in English, but there are pieces of dialogue here and there where the characters throw in their own language, like code switching. And I never dream of any movie franchise or anything, because I don't feel like they will have the intention of respecting what I want to do with my story. So I'm always intimidated by,
I'm sorry, you cut out there just a little bit. You were roboting kind of bad. Are you still there?
So like I was just saying that am I back though?
Yes, you are back. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. So I was saying that every writer dreams of the movie deal. And here I am very afraid of whatever the crap they are going to do with the movie when if they take my story, because I don't feel like they will have the intention of keeping my idea, like the original intention, because now everything is just changed and transformed. So actually this community seems like the most dedicated fans if you get to like the product, you know, and you respect it and you preserve it. And that's something, I mean, you should not change history, you should not do that. And I think fiction also has its place in history, you know, it's a part of history in the sense that it belongs to human culture. And if you change that and distort it, well, you are doing a disservice to future generations. How are they going to learn?
Yeah, how are they going to learn? How are they going to learn when they keep going back and trying to rewrite history?
Yeah, it just doesn't work that way. So I am very responsible, or I try to be the best. For example, if I am going to write a character, I have this tendency. Maybe this is why tonight I have the Nordic accent a little too much, because I was listening a lot to Miss Hildur Gutnadottir, the music composer for Joker and Chernobyl, and I was listening to how she speaks, because I am soon going to be working on an audiobook format short story that's going to go up on my channel this Halloween. And my character is Icelandic. One of my characters is Icelandic. So the other character is going to be read by another fellow author who has an amazing voice. He can read for me all day and I will be happy. And he's going to read with me. And so I am this inclined, like, okay, if I am writing an Icelandic character, then I have to rehearse and I have to give this character the proper respect that she deserves. And I'm even trying to maintain an accent. So today I was listening to Miss Gutnadottir so much that maybe it's stuck with me. But I also will ask an Icelandic friend to coach me on that. So it will be as close to reality as I can possibly muster. But I don't see that in this culture of remakes. You know, they take a character. Let's go with something that everybody knows. Let's take Ariel. They take Ariel, Disney princess that everybody grew up with and loved, or well, most of us. Or I was not a big fan of Ariel, but let's pretend that I was. And now, okay, let's make her black because, yeah, I'm like, why would you do that? What is? Couldn't you hire just like a woman who kind of looks like Ariel? Why do you pay so much attention to hire a woman that kind of looks like Jasmine? Because ooh, then the Middle Eastern community would be offended if you don't. But then you want to replace Ariel with a black character. Why would you? Why the double standard of paying respect to this one but not that one? What is this nonsense? So this is why I feel like I don't want a movie deal ever. The most I want, like my biggest goal as an author is that someday I'm going to have my own epic rap battle against some other author.
If you know, if I was a Adega, yes, I know, guys,
Dega.
Adega, and I was offered, if they said, "Listen, we want to take your stuff and we want to make a movie deal out of it," I would have conditions, and if they did not agree to those conditions, I would not let them do it. I would say no. And when they said, "You crazy," I'd say no. I'm not.
Yeah,
This is my work, and I'm going to protect my work.
same thing here. I would be like, look, I know it's not easy to find, but if my character happens to be Brazilian or Finnish, can we please find someone who kind of resembles the character I have just created, instead of trying to replace it with another ethnicity just because it's trendy to do so? It's just not right.
Yep, it's not. It's not in any way, shape, or form. It is not right. It is not correct. These characters were made. This is the way they were made. That is the way they need to be portrayed. I don't care if it's a black character, if it's a white character, if it's an Oriental character, if it's a Brazilian character, they
Yeah.
need to be represented that way.
Yeah, don't change it. Or like I said, oh, so Princess Jasmine has to be Middle Eastern, but then Ariel has to be black. Why? Why? That is a part that doesn't make any sense to me.
No, no, it doesn't make any sense to me either, and it doesn't make any sense to a lot of us. Even Purple Ladies, like no more redheads, no more
Yeah,
redheads in movies.
yeah, no more redhead. Why against the redheads now? What have they done to the world? Nothing.
Nothing,
Nothing.
nothing at all.
Save the red. Aren't the Valkyries redheads? Our Valkyries here, our Samantha and Purple Lady, aren't there gingers?
Yep, gingers, both gingers.
Can't they be Ariel?
Yeah, yeah, they could, definitely could.
I'm sorry, girls. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no, that was perfectly fine. That was perfectly fine. Um, I that's one of the things that I don't understand is okay, you're making this change and it's a token change.
That's the word, token.
Yeah,
That's where I feel like because like I said, I write about one of my main characters. This is what I meant when I wanted to be inclusive. I am genuinely inclusive in the sense that it's not just about my minorities. I want to have both. I want to have the minorities and the big ones. It doesn't matter. We can be in the same page. It's okay. And so I have two protagonists. One of them is completely fully able. He's just a regular. Well, he's not exactly a regular boy. He was born in a laboratory in space. But what I mean is, he's a fully able straight white dude. What everybody hates today. And then the other protagonist is this partially blind girl. Okay, maybe it's a little bit based on self-experience, but who cares? I mean, she's not like me. She doesn't have my name. She doesn't have actually Dal Cecil Runo is not my name. It's a pen name. Just to keep that clear. So yeah, I have both. I have the regular majority guy and I have the other the story couldn't exist without each of them, without either of them. It couldn't exist. So this is what I mean. Like, there has to be a balance. You cannot just tokenize your stories because it's trending. There's a responsibility behind content creators, and I am always looking forward to improve and keep my principles as an artist. I don't know. I hope I will do that right someday.
well, to me, looking at it from my point of view, I would much rather see a brand new character that
Yes.
has always been this, that is created, that we enjoy, that we like, that is this, than we're going to take this character that you've known for the last 30 years and suddenly he's going to be this.
That is, first of all, that is lazy writing, because you are like repurposing content that someone else did without really knowing all the nuances of said character or story. So first of all, it's lazy writing. Second is very irresponsible, and third is absolutely disrespectful to all the loyal fan base of that character or story or franchise or whatever.
And I completely agree with that. I think that they need to get their act together and realize that you're not just disrespecting the character you're changing, you're disrespecting the person stepping into that role.
Yeah, Adega.
Yeah.
Adega, please.
A whole lot of CGI. Whole lot of CGI.
A whole lot of CGI and a voice changer and an auto tune and
yeah, and an auto tune. Oh, Heirs of Chaos, Adega for Ariel. Adega for Ariel.
Adega for Ariel. Hashtag Adega for Ariel. That's gonna be
yes, hashtag Adega for Ariel. Guys, throw that in the chat. I'm throwing it in the chat right now. Adega for Ariel.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, we found our redhead.
We found our princess.
Yes, our
Everyone.
princess.
I still don't know what Disney princess I would be. I still don't really know. I suppose Belle because she likes books.
We'll get Mark the Infinitely Tired to be Sebastian. Kiss the girl.
I'm sorry, but I'm tweeting that shit. I don't care.
Yes, tweet that shit out, everybody. Oh man, guys.
I'm big for
Yeah.
Ariel. It's
Oh
happening,
yes.
and
It's
worse, I'm gonna tag you.
oh man, yes. Hashtag Adega for Ariel.
I dig it for Ariel. It's happening. Just give me a moment because blindness. But I'm sorry. This is what happens when you invite the alien to the show. This is what happens. This is what you get, Adega, for joking around when I'm on camera. I'm gonna tweet it.
Oh,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
throw a GIF in there too.
No, I'm no. Well, you throw a GIF. I don't do GIFs very well, but
Oh yes, I see. Heiress of Chaos got one in right before I did. Oh man. Heck yeah. Adega for Ariel at Adega Outlaw.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
I say this like to the creators of Avatar. If you guys don't have a TOF yet, well, what are you waiting for, Twinkle Toes? You can totally call me. I am even blind. For real.
for real. Absolutely.
If they don't have a girl like a cast for TOF, then freaking call me. I'm here. I can do this. Of course I can do this. I am the best earthbender in the world, and you dunderheads never forget. I mean, I should practice, but sure. A little bit of an auto tune and voice changer, and I'll be tough. So not for tough.
I want to thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for being here. Yes, LDG Pixel. I am going to throw that back in the chat right now. This is Dal Cecil's YouTube channel. Dal's channel. That's it right there. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to check. I lost her. What the hell happened? I lost her. Oh, I lost her. Crap. That is her channel. I don't know what happened there. We'll see if she comes back. I don't know what happened. Dal, if you're still listening to this, you can use the link you used to pop back in here. If you can't, we'll wait for just a minute. I don't know what happened. We lost her. It cut out. Let me see. I will try and throw her another link just in case something happened with that one. That link should work, but give me just a second. We lost you. Okay, there's another link just in case. So there she is. Hello. I don't know what happened there.
What the hell just happened? My stupid computer was I don't know if it collapsed my StreamYard. I apologize.
Hashtag blame Loki. Everybody, it's my fault. It's always my fault. Hashtag blame Loki. Everybody's like, hashtag blame Loki. It's Loki's fault.
It wasn't Loki's fault. It was my phone.
Max World Entertainment, bring her back. Hashtag blame Loki. Oh, Trey just released the Tribbles. Darth Haster's like, I like her. Oh, guys.
I'm so glad you like me, and sorry for that stupid moment of blindness. Blind people problems. That's what happened here. Blind people problems.
Nah, Trey released the Tribbles and then said, blame Loki. He did it. Or like, Loki made me do it. Oh
Oh
man.
man.
So I was just looking at your sub count. You were up to 374.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy. Thank you guys so very much.
I
That's
am very
epic.
honored, and also now because I am part of this community too, and hey, I'm in 3 niches now. I have many options to choose from, and you guys can tell me what do you want to see on my videos on my channel. Sometimes I write poetry, and I just dropped a cover of Billie Eilish last night because I don't know, I just felt like it. And but also my writing videos, sure, I want, the YouTube advice that says don't do variety. Okay, I'm not gonna do variety, but I'm gonna expand. They say niche down, don't niche down too much. So you guys can tell me what do you want to see on, like, from me, like ask me whatever, tell me whatever, and I'm gonna try to do that, because I mean, if people want to come and subscribe, and I want to give you something that you will appreciate or you will enjoy and be entertained by. So you have some say in whatever it is that I am going to upload. I'm going to be working on some book reviews that I have pending because I'm stupid and I haven't done it yet. But yeah, book reviews are a thing. I talk about books, and yeah, right. I cannot do writing advice because I feel like I'm not qualified. I mean, I'm blind. Have you seen my grammar and punctuation?
Adiga says, check out her singing video. Darth Pastor says she laughed so hard she shut down the chat. Eris of Chaos says she's been absolutely wonderful. I just want to learn from you.
I want to learn from everybody. The feeling is mutual, and I'm very happy that the well, I'm laughing a lot tonight, but that's a mix of being a little bit nervous, but also being really flattered and just having fun in general.
Lady Mist says, Dal Cecil Runo, you were fantastic. Thank you.
I am very thankful too, and you guys in the chat, you made it possible. I mean, we're just living off the chat. I do that often.
Um, Mark the Infinitely Tired says, I'm liking her a lot. Eris of Chaos, you need to snag her on your upcoming show. Eris of Chaos is going to be starting a new YouTube channel and going to do, I think, one a week on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
If I know correctly what she's going to do. And
Saturday at what time, honey? Because I want to be there, but at Saturday nights, like at 9 p.m. Eastern, because yeah, Argentina is just 1 hour more. But like 9 p.m. Eastern, I am my time is separated for my writing brother, so I'm always there at the 9 p.m. Eastern. So try to do that at another time, and I will surely be with you too.
Psychodorf 9 says, we invite you to stay. Please stay.
I'm staying. I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. I moved the mouse to another part of the screen so it will not click away the Google Chrome tab. Oops.
Trey says, nope, you guys can't have her. I want to book her on Tuesday.
I never ever did I think, like I said, when I was a teenager, I was very maybe very different. I was in another culture too, so I didn't have access to internet back then because I was too young and people were sheltering me, like tough. I was very overprotected and I didn't have the access to the internet that I have now. So I was trapped in this world where I felt like I didn't have a chance to be who the happy alien that I am today. So it was very different, and if I had a time machine, and I could beam myself back to my teenage self and tell her, hey, everything's gonna be all right. You will be making appointments with one. She would be like, you're kidding me, right? That's not happening. And even right now that people are saying that you want me on your show or just want to hang out, I am a little bit like, whoa, when in the world this happened? Thank you.
Lady Miss says, Loki, you have to have her back to tell some stories. Eris of Chaos says, I might do a show during the week in the afternoon. We'll figure it out. You're amazing.
We will figure it out. We will figure it out. And yeah, you tell me what kind of stories do you want, and I can totally practice something or bring you something for sure.
Eris of Cal says Saturdays, maybe once during the week. No idea. I don't know quite what I'm doing yet.
No worries. And you are starting your YouTube channel like Aries of Chaos. If you don't know how to do like channel banners and thumbnails and customize your channel, and such things, like if you ever need some help, I am here and I am available to help you with whatever I can. So sure.
And Purple Lady says the Valkyries would love to have you on too, Dal. They are doing a show now at 10 a.m., which is about an hour after mine ends in the morning.
Which time zone are you in, Loki?
Central.
Central.
Yeah, Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So that means midnight Argentina. That's fine. I'm a night owl. I'm fine.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Hello, Nina Green. And Nina Green's running late. Hello, Nina Green.
Hi, Nina Green.
Wonderful time here with Dal Cecil Runo. And it is just about to end. I'm so sorry you got here right at the end. Oh.
You can catch the replay. It's fine.
And Eris of Chaos says, anything I need help on, I will ask you, Dal.
Of course, you can tweet me or anything, Instagram, whatever it is that you use. I will be there, and sure, if I can help you, I will find a way to make you a screen recording and just guide you through it.
I'm going to throw your link in there one more time. That is Dal's channel, guys. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you can catch all of her latest content. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on here. I thought, I used to, when I was a little kid, when I was in like grade school, I was the shortest, fattest little kid out there. And it wasn't until I got to around the middle of junior high that I had this giant growth spurt. And by the time I was a freshman in high school, I was bigger than everybody else. And I used to, they used to bother me because I got picked on a lot. I got always picked on a lot. Oh, well, he likes Star Wars and he likes Star Trek. I mean, he's a little short, fat kid. And when I got into high school and suddenly I was bigger than everybody else, I dealt with the people that like constantly picked on me back in the day, but I was cool with everybody. It was like, I was kind of like, I hung out in all the groups. Like everybody breaks off in their own little groups. You've got jocks, you've got skaters, you've got whatever, people that read. Who knew? And I just kind of floated in all of the different communities because I never really had one when I was a kid. And I used to think that was really bad and that was really crappy what happened, but it let me learn that you don't have to be this. You don't have to be that. You can be a part of anything you want to be.
We are, and this is something that a lot of newer writers have to learn, and I have to improve as I go too. I mean, I'm not talking from a high horse here because no, but this is something that all writers have to keep in mind, is that your characters will be even more enjoyable if they are closer to what it is to be a real person. And a real person is not one-dimensional, You don't just like music. You don't just like movies. You don't just like cooking. You like a lot of things. And those multiple things and multiple hobbies and skills are what make you the complex character that you would be in someone else's story. I mean, in the God or creator or God's story. I mean, this is why we are complex beings, and if you want to be a good writer, you have to have characters that could be someone's best friend or someone's father figure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mexican Iron Man for that. I will always remember that. That was very touching.
Yeah, and he nailed it. He really did. And for anybody out there who thinks, oh, well, it's all just a show, no. A lot of us, including me, are very, very honest with who we are. We don't make stuff up. We don't go out of our way to like overblow something. What we're feeling when we get into that, when I get into that rant mode, when Mexican Iron Man gets into that rant mode, we are letting all that out. That's not a show.
No, 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 no. It was very heartfelt, and also I agree with this comment. I saw it with a magnifier zoom that I have in the computer, and I just saw that she says that loneliness can be something to learn from. I totally agree because I was born and raised in neglect and isolation, and I think I have come a long way from that. So I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, that was Eris of Chaos that said that loneliness can be something to learn from. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. I thought I lost you again. I was like, oh no, what
No,
did I do now?
never. Not again. Not
Again,
again. I'm being
Lady
very
Miss
careful.
made that comment earlier. She's like, Loki, what did you do? Well, we were all on Trey's channel, and I happened to have a wrench on Trey's channel, and I was trying to approve someone's message, and it timed her out for 300 seconds. So she couldn't say anything. She couldn't do anything. And I was like,
Ouch.
oh, I feel like such a moron that I had it on my phone and I clicked it. And of course, I'm apologizing. And finally she comes back in and she's like, it's okay, Loki. It's
It's
all right.
fine, Loki.
And
It's
I'm like,
okay.
oh, I feel so bad. I don't want to, oh, I don't ever want to
Yeah.
make anybody feel like they did something wrong when they did absolutely nothing wrong. Hashtag blame Loki.
Absolutely not
Yep.
wrong.
That's
Blame Loki. That's the other hashtag. Blame Loki. I'm learning all your hashtags. I'm ready for the next one.
Oh, we even have a Blame Loki T-shirt in the store.
Yes.
Oh,
That's gonna be the new merch. Blame
man,
Loki.
blame Loki. Oh, guys. So again, thank you, Dal, for coming on here tonight. Thank you
It's
so
been
very
an
much.
honor. It's been an honor, and I'm ready for any other show. If you still like me,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
ready.
yes. I would love to have you on again on another Tuesday. I would absolutely love that.
Fabulous. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Yes, I did the hat trick today. 3 streams. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I'm going to say good night.
Good
I,
night.
again, let me throw your. I'm just gonna throw it in here again, just in case
Yeah.
anybody's watching on
This
the
is my
replay.
intro. It's like my official author is like, thank you guys. I am Dal Cecil Runo, the partially blind alien from a distant galaxy who's a known voices author. I write sci-fi poetry and sometimes I write other genres in my short stories. I have a channel and other social media shenanigans, so I come in peace.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you guys so very much. And thank you, Purple, for throwing out that link. Guys, you have a wonderful night. The Valkyries are taking over Mornings of Mischief in the morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I might do a drive-by. Later, guys. Everyone have a great night, and we will see you later.
Bye. Bye-bye.